In August 2002, ABC News was given unprecedented access to the New York Police Department.
Walking into the unknown, it's always fun.
For the next 16 months, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, a team of journalists accompanied the NYPD into unpredictable and dangerous situations.
Well, we got stabbed here, so we're trying to figure out who did it.
Lives are in the balance.
8 million people, 37,000 cops. NYPD 24/7.
I'm Dennis Franz. These are dangerous times. But here at NYPD Blue, we know New Yorkers can take comfort because they're protected by some of the finest cops in the world. What we're about to show you in this True Life series from ABC News are the real cops, men and women who put their lives on the line every day. Tonight on NYPD 24/7, Iris Rivera, a cop on patrol in one of the city's most violent precincts, and Police Commissioner Ray Kelly calms a tense city on high alert.
Breaking news now on 1010 Wins.
We have reports this morning of an explosion near Staten Island. A large cloud of smoke can be seen above the Arthur Kill area.
On a chilly winter morning with America on orange alert, the New York skyline is reminiscent of the worst day in the city's history.
A huge fireball into the sky, the flames going into the sky several hundred feet.
It's like a major fire at a fuel refinery. Several tanks are on fire. And in addition, another barge is being threatened that has about 10,000 gallons.
Ray Kelly is New York's police commissioner, appointed 4 months after 9/11. He commands a force that is larger than the army of most nations, one that fights crime, but now also prepares for terror.
Look how close these boats are.
You always have to think of some sort of terrorist event. These types of facilities are the sort of location that concerns us.
No tanks have gone just yet.
No tanks, just two barges.
Two barges.
Okay,
All the other counter-terrorism inspectors are in
You never get too excited about the information that comes in because it can change fairly rapidly.
Kelly gets word that the fuel explosion was caused by an accident, not terrorism. But for a city still on edge, it's a stark reminder how quickly bad things can happen.
I live literally a block away from the World Trade Center. When I saw the first building collapse, I just didn't believe it. I think the other feeling that I had was of helplessness. I wasn't in government. I felt that I wasn't doing anything about it or in a position to do anything about it.
In the tense days that precede America's war in Iraq, police have been warned by the FBI to be ready for a terrorist attack.
All right, everybody's got a vest on today? Everybody's got mace? Do yourselves a favor, don't forget you got the mace on your belt.
In station houses around the city, patrol cops like Iris Rivera of the Bronx's 47th Precinct are told to stay alert, reminded that New York is a target.
Sarge. It's always in the back of your mind. After the events of 9/11, I think it's on everyone's mind, any minute and any second, anything, so horrible can happen again.
Full out on a safe tour, that's it.
Excuse me, stand by 1 second, please. Yesterday I spoke to some officers. They were new regarding terrorism, but we talk about terrorism up here in the Bronx. We think we're insulated from it. It's not if, it's when it's coming. Do you know there were 49 bombings in the 70s here in New York City? Wake up, it's here.
I don't think law enforcement ever was engaged in anything like this prior to September 11th, but it's a different world, and we have to adapt.
How are you?
Good, sir, how are you?
Okay, good. How's everything?
All right.
How you doing? Nothing. How are you? How's he, friendly?
Yes, sir.
He looks bad. And what are you looking at? Any particular size vehicles?
Basically trucks, long trucks, tractor trailers.
The New York City Police Department is determined to do everything it can to see to it that we're not attacked again.
There may be another attack like 9/11, so we're on a high level of alert, which is not good. So I couldn't handle that again. Look at everything that they're telling you to do, Joe. Make copies of important documents. Assemble a supply kit. You gonna tell me? That's not good. See, this makes me panicky. Designate a meeting place in case phone service is knocked out or if your home is wiped out. Look what they just said. Or if your home is wiped out. Those are the exact words.
Yeah, but that's just precautionary stuff.
Find out where
they
your
don't know exactly what
spouse
it
and
is.
children will be evacuated to in the event of an attack. Your house is wiped out. If your house is wiped out, you're gonna be wiped out with them.
They're not necessarily saying that New York is a target. New York could be a target. Do they really know when and where and how? They don't.
It'll be a modified level 2 mobilization. And we're going to bring in all the toys.
The city's top cops are bracing for an event that will challenge the department to its core. Some estimates predict that up to 500,000 demonstrators will take to the streets in the largest anti-war protest since Vietnam.
I just got a briefing from Intel. There are at least a dozen or so other groups that have intentions to form up at different areas.
We now count as many as 26 separate locations that they're going to have at least assembly points, if nothing else.
The enemies that we confront these days are global in nature. So if they're going to make a symbolic and substantive terrorist statement, New York is the place to do it. In our post-9/11 world, anytime we have large numbers of people that gather, we have to be concerned about some terrorist event.
If terrorists do attack, the NYPD's Emergency Service Unit, trained in commando-style tactics and rescue operations, will be the first to respond.
We don't even know who our enemy is, who's out to get us. Being in emergency service, you're right there at the front line.
The Emergency Service Unit is called to one of the subway's busiest stations, where an abandoned suitcase has raised fears of a bomb.
That bag, it's got a name tag on it. Want the bomb squad anyway?
We respond to the more serious types of incidents. Bomb jobs is one of them. And now with the whole threat of terrorism looming over the city, you have to be a lot more vigilant on what's going on around you, because this could be the real thing.
The world is a different place now, so we're being extra cautious. If you start slacking off, that's when the trouble starts.
I checked everything else out. We're going to have to shut this down.
Sergeant, can you send all available precinct resources to 721?
Officers Vinny Aprea and Andy Bonadillo quickly decide to shut down and evacuate one of the city's most crowded intersections.
I think we'll have the bomb squad stage over here in the shade. The only people that understand what an officer does is officers.
I got your medic pack.
Vinny knows how I am at work. He knows that I'm very focused. He knows when I'm stressed. And what you have is constant stress. Constant. Get out. If you do that again, if you do that again, I'm going to and take you to the okay?
Okay, boss.
We're a nuisance to the public a lot of times. Why are you here? You're disrupting my life. And we're short with people. We tell them move, get out of the way. People don't listen. People don't listen. They don't evacuate when we tell them to evacuate. They don't run in the direction we tell them to run. Sir, please go that way.
Yeah, what's going on?
Please go that way. Keep going. Keep going that way. Please get out of this area. Thank you.
Behind the line.
Thank you very much, sir. Morons. There'd be 5 people standing next to each other, and each one wants to know the exact same answer. Why can't I go in? Why can't I go in?
Can I cross the street?
No,
Absolutely.
sir.
We have an ongoing.
The yellow line. See where everybody's standing, sir? You see that?
Yes.
Please go back underneath the yellow line where you came out from under. Please, for your own safety, sir. Go back underneath the magic yellow line. Thank you very much.
That's New York, man.
This is what democracy looks like! They say more war!
Demonstrations like that, of course, the vast majority of people are there to express their opinions, to influence their government. But there's a small number of people who want to create a problem, want to have a confrontation with the police.
They're jumping in and out of the crowd, they're inciting everyone, so you know that. Red bandanas, carrying black flags, right? 6'8" to 6'9" off first, they're jumping in and out. Anti-nowhere league. Our streets! Our streets! Let's march! Let's march! Let's march! Let's march!
The city has issued a permit for a rally, but not for a march. And police have been ordered to keep the streets clear.
You look like you got punched in the face.
Yeah, a few guys. I got one of my female cops got kicked in the face.
I'll make sure we'll carry you out. Why would you? I'm telling you to get out of here.
The officers who are policing the demonstration become the target. It's just not an easy job. Find yourself classically in the middle.
The suitcase is on the floor, the handle is up, and the back is to the token booth.
Wearing heavy protective gear, a bomb squad officer will gently x-ray the suitcase and then open it if possible.
You know, the x-rays may not pick up everything, so they're opening the bag right now, and this is the most dangerous time.
No! Over here!
There was a device, and it should happen to go off. There's going to be a lot of people hurt.
Keep your equipment ready just in case something should go off.
Using their techniques, it's been determined this was not a device, and it's simply some idiot left their bag behind.
Spit on me. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Spit on you?
Spit. It was great.
One small militant group of protesters seems determined to provoke a confrontation with police.
They don't move. Please move, please move. You make the announcement. Horses, pull the cops out, horses go in. They move, man. Holy mackerel. Yeah, one guy grabbed the horse and pulled it to the ground.
As of now, we have a total of 50 arrests. The vast majority of people were orderly and well-behaved as they expressed their opinion. And we want to thank them for their cooperation.
Anything new and information about some terrorist attacks or something that you guys know?
We have no new information.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Somebody's trying to kill us, is that it? Okay, for me. That's it. Okay, anything else?
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
7 Adam, show us going. It's a 34 assault with the weapon that's in progress. You run into a lot of things when you're a police officer. You run into, homicides and, stabbings and shootings. And I can write a book. I've seen it all.
Iris Revere of the 47th Precinct patrols a patchwork of Bronx neighborhoods that make up one of the city's busiest and most dangerous sectors.
You know you need to get there. Your adrenaline starts to rush. You feel like it's going up to your head and you're going to explode if you don't get there.
A 911 caller reports that the manager of a local gas station has been attacked by a man wielding a knife.
Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. 7 Avenue, 84 Central.
Put your hands behind your back. I got the tape. Stay there. Yo, can you make sure the civilian tape is still in there?
The alleged assailant claims that it was the manager who struck first, attacking him with a baseball bat.
Relax. We're gonna find out what's going on first.
Okay.
Hit with a bat. Hit with a bat just now. What I said?
Because you bother me so much, the mother.
Take him outside.
Yesterday you hit my brother. Yesterday you hit my brother. Yesterday. You want tape?
I need to have control.
Nigga, man.
I need to get control. That's a big deal. You can't let the situation control you.
Hey, do the same thing to my brother. Yesterday, do the same thing. And we got a report on you yesterday.
Especially when you're a woman. If you have to throw someone against a car and search them, well then so be it. That's what you do. You can't say, oh no, I'm a girl, I can't do it. No. It's not how it works.
You shut the car up in the car?
Yeah, we got one under there. He's stabbed. Apparently he's stabbed. I'm gonna find the knife in the car.
All right, where's our victim? What happened? He came in and he started fighting with us. I tell him, you have to wait here till the police come. I close the door and he stabbed in my neck. Can he come in here trying to rob you? What happened? No, yesterday he fighting with my brother.
I consider myself pretty strong for a female, but men are stronger. That's just the way it is.
You got it?
That's it? The blood on it?
But I work with a male, and that helps. Joey, you on the air? 10-4. Joey's a great guy. Always a gentleman, never disrespectful. We worked well together.
You probably got the most silliest thing too.
you know?
Violence, sticks, bats, knives. Why?
I don't know. I don't know why, Joey. Why can't we all just get along?
Police work is not for everybody. Detective work is not for everybody. And as a detective working in sex crimes, you are truly tracking down violent, vicious predators.
Predators like this man, a serial rapist and murderer who has just been sentenced to life in prison, thanks to the work of Special Victims Detectives Alan Sandomir and Ed Tackey.
I think they're monsters. Someone who commits this kind of crime should be put away. I'm a big fan of incarceration, long term.
On this day, Detectives Sandomir and Tackey are heading for Spanish Harlem, where a teenage girl was gang raped just 12 hours earlier.
Last night, there was a 15-year-old retarded girl from Connecticut who ran away from home. Unfortunately for her, she has the mental capacity, I'm told, of an 8-year-old. We're not quite sure how she got into the city. She's not quite sure how she got into the city, but she wound up in Upper Manhattan.
Sandomir and Tackey will be assisted by a team of undercover cops from the NYPD's Housing Bureau.
He's the main player. He's the one that raped her. She's 15 years old. She's mentally retarded. She doesn't even know how to make change when it comes to dealing with money. She has to go to the bathroom. They take her up to this guy's apartment. She uses the bathroom. She comes out. 2 guys hold her down. 1 guy rapes her. The other guy forces her to perform oral sodomy on him. The images on the screen will be a lot better. So now you guys can eyeball him, see what he looks like. Want to run it from now?
Yeah, sure. I think the guy with the blue cutoff shirt's going to be in here.
The gang heads downstairs after raping the teenager. But when the victim tries to leave the building, security cameras capture what happens next.
They take her downstairs now, and you'll see in the tape, they kind of like push her out the door without a jacket on. They're giving her a hard time. And out of nowhere, this guy comes up and just nails her right in the face. She just throws her further and knocks her. You'll see.
What did he end up doing? He blasts her in the face and brings her up to his apartment?
No. This guy who hit her in the face is the rapist, consequently the main player. When we get him, obviously, his friends will fall into place.
There's like 3 of them, I think, right?
If we can't get him, we're going to work on his friends. But first, we're going to try to get him.
I've seen like 2 of these guys already.
Another person kicks her in the back, flying kick to the back. They throw some bottles at her. Well, he was scheduled to be at a basketball game at the local school. It's a scheduled game, and he's on the team. And
he didn't go to school today, did he?
I don't believe he did, no. The chances of him being there exist, but are really slim, because he knows we want him. He may not be there, but we have to look. Why'd I call you guys? Look at me, look at you.
Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's snowing. Are you stuck?
I don't want to hit the other one.
No, now you're real close. This is a very serious situation. We are unable to remove the vehicle. We're stuck. We are so stuck. I just want to, you want to play? You want to have a snowball fight while we wait? Frustration is setting in?
Yeah, I'm not having fun anymore. That's all. Watch the shield.
He didn't have a partner and I needed a partner. So I asked him. Actually, I didn't ask you. I asked him after I already did it in roll call. I went to roll call and said, I'm working with Mateus. And then I came back to him and said, you want to work with me? But it was already set up.
And I said, huh? Me?
It took him a few months, I have to say.
No, like you said, at first I was like very conservative with the way I acted. But
very. Like the first time I gave you a hello, goodbye kiss, it must have been like 6 months after we were partnered up. I mean, it took a long time. Like you wouldn't even touch me. Over there.
Listen, I'm going to take a walk with 2 of my guys around the school, see if there's any back door exits, just in case this guy tries to bolt out the back.
Okay, we're on the school side of the street, but I figure the way we're looking, we're not going to step out of the car right now.
Detectives Sandomir and Tackey wait outside, while undercover officers at the basketball game look for the young man who led the rape and assault of the teenage victim.
It's about 2 blocks away from the incident. He's on the run, and it would be amusing if he came back just to play a game. According to the coach, he's a very good player, and so he might be here, but... Okay, where are you? I'm in the gym on the third floor. We're coming to you right now.
Mission accomplished. The surprise suspect is apprehended without a struggle.
Excellent work. Good job. We have to get out of here. Let's go. We gotta move. I felt that this kid felt absolutely no remorse. I don't think he felt sorry for the girl. I think that he felt then it was simply a game, but then he realized that we did not see this as a game, that we took this very, very, very seriously, and he was bewildered and sorry, but sorry for himself. Thank you again. Anybody else running around there that I'm looking for, feel free to bring them in.
If I find somebody else, we'll just bring them right to you.
Outstanding. Thanks a lot, fellas.
Take care, guys.
All right. Maybe your right hand. What I frequently feel when I'm fingerprinting perps, and I have fingerprinted several thousand perps, is just one simple word, and that's gotcha.
Sandomir and Tacky have been partners since they left the police academy 19 years ago.
We make a good team. It's just it's a good match. We've worked together for so long. It's almost like we end each other's sentences.
Which scares me. It scares me that I should say something, he finishes the sentence, and vice versa. That kind of was unsettling.
After we go up here to Prospect, you want to go back on the other side of the Sheridan and look over there again?
Yeah, we could.
Okay.
You never know what
we might find.
That's right.
Most of the time, these two veteran detectives specialize in cold cases, old sex crimes that have never been solved. Today, they're meeting a woman who was raped on a Harlem rooftop 10 years ago.
How did this affect your life after the attack?
I wouldn't trust anybody. Men just wasn't people who you could trust. I thought I was gonna die.
Like many cold case victims, this woman never knew the name of the man who attacked her and had little hope he would ever be caught. But today, Sandomir and Tacky are hot on his trail.
This is a photo of the person we're looking for. It's from his latest arrest. He has about 7 arrests to his name.
Thanks to a computer, they can now put a name and a face to the rapist they've been hunting for a decade. Semen recovered from the victim 10 years ago has been matched to DNA obtained in a recent rape case.
The advent of DNA technology has absolutely, positively revolutionized forensic identification to a point where we have the potential to solve hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of previously unsolved sex crimes. He's currently in Queens on trial, out on bail for a rape. He has no idea that we're looking for him.
They hope to surprise the suspect at a Queens courthouse where he is due to appear before a judge on a recent rape charge.
Every perp I've confronted with the reality of this DNA evidence, they are just shocked, and their heads do a 360, and they don't know what to do. They're very confused. They're angry, they're scared, and they know that they've been caught. I'm just going to cuff him here. I figured. Rape is not about sex. It's about power and control. Domination is about humiliation, and that's it.
Special Victims Detectives Alan Sandomir and Ed Tacky have come to Queens County Court hoping to arrest a man who they say committed a rape 10 years ago. The suspect is supposed to be in court today on a more recent rape charge.
Hey, Dwayne, can I talk to you a minute?
Hang on, please.
Who are you?
I'm his lawyer.
Outstanding. Okay.
What's going on? Just you're being arrested. Hang on a second. Let them do what they have to do and I'll explain it to you.
Relax, bro. I'll tell you everything, all right? Anything on you shouldn't have.
No. What I'm getting locked up for?
Put your hands behind your back. Anything you want to give your attorney?
What's the problem, counsel?
Why don't you come talk to him?
Okay, this is from the district attorney. Your DNA matches a sample that they took from a woman in Manhattan. At some point, I don't know the date, I don't know who it is who claims that you raped her. So you're being charged with that rape in Manhattan based on the results of this DNA test.
What woman?
You will be given a lawyer when you get to Manhattan.
The woman talking to the suspect is a court-appointed lawyer assigned to him for today's hearing only.
All of that. My advice to you, Mr. Campbell, is that you not speak with these officers at all not even to deny this accusation until you see your lawyer.
Just to reiterate, you are not representing him on this case?
I understand.
No, I just wanted to make sure.
I understand, but he also knows that he is not to answer any questions until he sees his lawyer. Don't give any written statements, don't give any oral statements. Do you understand?
Not that cold out, but... Okay, let's go. Here's the deal. Say what you want to say, not say what you want to say, I do not care. When we get back to my office, we'll sit down, I will tell you exactly what's going on and why. You'll just look at me and say, I understand, okay? Deal?
But despite his lawyer's advice, the suspect cannot resist discussing the case with detectives.
Relax right now.
No, I'm relaxed because I haven't done anything. This is crazy.
All right, then there's no problem. I will explain why I'm doing this.
So what you're saying, you're going to tell me about the case. You're going to tell me who's making these accusations and whatever. Mm-hmm. You're doing your job. I have nothing against that.
Well, I appreciate that.
I haven't done anything, but I mean, I don't believe this.
7 Adam, show us going.
Apparently we have a person shot at 227.
Patrolwoman Iris Rivera and her partner Joe Mateas respond to reports of a shooting at a Bronx housing project.
He's unconscious? Oh no, he's moving, Shot in the head?
I don't know. This is my brother. Are there any others?
What's your brother's name? Give me his date of birth. Listen. Listen, but you know what? We gotta take care of your brother first, right? Give me your brother's date of birth.
Talk to her. She'll get it.
Give me your brother. Give me his date of birth.
Come here. Talk to the officer.
Give me his date of birth.
This is crazy.
Give me his date of birth. 84. Okay, your sister. That's what we need to know. He's gonna be alright, Mom. Did you hear anything?
Yeah, I was right there in front.
Here?
Like 9 shots.
Okay.
Right, 9. In that car right
Now,
there.
okay, what about her?
She know what's going on around here, whatever. Exactly.
What is she to him?
Alright.
That's her boyfriend?
No, that's not her boyfriend. They just
okay, alright.
friends and whatever you want to call it.
Did you see who did it? What was he wearing? Talk to me, because if you don't talk to me, I can't help you.
And niggas change their clothes by now. This is
It don't matter, but you can tell me what they were wearing.
Big afro, black jeans.
Okay, black jeans. Which way did they run?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Do you know his name?
No, I don't know his name. She know everything in that
She knows
car.
who it was.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fine.
Nigga almost shot me too.
It was a male black. That's the. She was there when it happened. She knows who this perp is.
She know who
She's in that vehicle over there.
Get a description over
She know what's going on around here.
One male black, afro, red and black jacket with black jeans. This is the victim. This is the sister of the victim. She's also witness to the shooting. And she says that the female that you guys took back to the squad saw and knows who this perp is. And that's what she kept stressing. Don't let her go, because she knows who he is. It's simple. Cut and dry shooting. They know who he is. For you, anything.
Hey, people make accusations every day. It's just a matter of proving that you're innocent.
Okay. You'll have that opportunity.
In his mind, I would think he's dancing all over the place trying to figure out how he's going to get out of this because he thought he was already out of it.
Have that opportunity. I'll tell you why it came to be that 10 years later, we come knocking for you, knocking on your door.
10 years?
10 years.
Are you joking?
No.
10 years?
Almost 10 years. This summer will be 10 years.
I'm 35. I was 25 at the time.
Okay.
Oh my God, 10 years. This is a straight up nightmare. This is a nightmare.
We'll sit down and you'll hear me out.
Oh my
Okay?
God. I just landed a new job. Lord have mercy. Oh my God, this is a nightmare.
Every so often our past catches up to us in ways that we really don't expect, and this might be one of those times.
I'm doing everything right. I work with kids, I'm taking care of my family.
That suspect has a very, very serious legal problem. It's a problem that's not going to go away easily. He's locked into a box. There's no way out.
All a person got to do is say, yeah, that person did that, and then it's nothing the person can say.
Not necessarily true. You've heard the expression, pictures don't lie?
Yeah, I know DNA don't lie.
DNA don't lie.
Mike, love, Iris. So let me go give this to Mike. They can leave me alone. Mike!
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. That's not you.
That's me.
Oh my goodness.
I am a lady, but I transform when I put on the uniform. You have to. They would not serve me breakfast until I brought in a picture. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can imagine.
So now I'm here. I'm ready for my breakfast. Potato and eggs.
Okay. You can have anything you want, Iris.
So you're gonna put it right there like this. Next to them. Because I'm in that category. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Okay.
I don't have time to worry about my nails. I don't have time to worry about my hair and my makeup. It's about going on patrol and staying with your partner. And if he runs, you know, he may be a little faster, but I'm behind him. I'm behind him.
2 male white protest Con Ed workers at 30 at gunpoint.
The police dispatcher reports that there has been an armed robbery at a check cashing store. Iris Rivera and her partner Joe Mateus are closest to the scene.
Open it up. ¿Qué pasó? Quick. What happened? All right, what happened?
Guy with a Con Ed uniform came earlier. He told me he's like D earlier. And he told me that he had to check the meters in here in the basement. And he went down. He pulled me to the back. Come on, he pulled me out of the gun. He told me put me to
Did they tie you up or anything like that?
Huh?
Did they tie you up?
Yeah, with the duct tape. He pulled me.
Can you have the sergeant respond to this location, please?
He said if I hear you get up, I hear anything. If I hear you scream, I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna light you up.
One male white.
Because this is a check cashing business, the safe contained a large amount of money.
They didn't take the ones, as you can see. They left all the singles. ¿Cuánto era, mi vida? You know? How much?
La quiero abrir with 494, but we still have
almost $500,000. $494,000 was in that safe.
The store's cashier was held in the basement at gunpoint while the robbers kept her young son upstairs.
He took her downstairs to the cellar and he put her like in a closet. She's scared. I'll go with you. I'm right here. He brought her down here. He stuck her in there.
He was tying me.
With the tape.
He put the tape in my mouth. Then he put the gun right there.
In your back?
Yeah. And I was like, I know your son is upstairs, so you're not gonna move. And I was like,
Ay, Dios mío. I know. It's okay. You okay, puppy? Yeah? Huh?
I had to bring him today because the babysitter couldn't stay with him.
Okay. All right. But you didn't do anything wrong by bringing your son to work. I wish I could bring my son to work, you know? I'm a mother also.
You know, it's unfortunate.
And my little one is 8, so he doesn't understand why does mommy have to work so much, you know? Why couldn't you be a teacher, is what he tells me. You should have been a teacher. I'm like, yeah, you're right, I should have, but I'm not.
What time is it? Only 2 o'clock?
That's it, Joe.
It feels like a long week.
You know, it really, really does. It really does.
Many perps think that they're smarter than the police. And many of them want to talk to us because they want to know what we know. They want to know how complicated their lie could or should be.
I'm not saying I did it. I'm not saying anything. I was 10 years ago.
I imagine this is going to have a major effect on his life. He's being charged with a very serious crime, one of which he obviously thought he got away with, and he didn't.
I want you to give me a lawyer. I want you to call my mother. I want to get the hell out of here. I need a lawyer.
I have no say-so in it. I have nothing, no say.
You absolutely have a say.
They just, it's like, whatever she say, they just, okay.
Well, listen, that's why God made defense attorneys. I mean, you're going to have a say. You're going to have your day in courts, right? But just to let you know, we got the DNA match. We looked into it. I spoke to the girl, and she seemed credible to me. The district attorney spoke to the girl, seemed credible to her. The medical records seem to support what she is saying. The grand jury bought into it.
It's like,
you know what? I just want to let you know what happened.
No,
okay?
I hear you.
I would advise you to no longer talk to me because you already requested an attorney. So anything you're saying to me is really not in your best interest.
No, I'm not saying that on the case anyway.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying that on the case.
Okay. He put himself in that area at that time. He put himself running with that crowd of people, and we named them by name. And right now, he is content to have his attorney deal with it. So the minute he mentioned the L word, lawyer, we stopped.
When you become a member of this department, you do become a member of a family that you really never leave, even after you retire. So when you have someone in your family killed, it just is a gut-wrenching experience for everyone.
You kill a cop, you've killed part of me. It's a death in the family.
On 9/11, 14 emergency service officers perished in the Twin Towers. 3 of them worked closely with Andy Bonadillo.
We carry around this tragedy forever. No amount of counseling and talking makes it go away.
Today, on the anniversary of 9/11, Bonadillo has been called to a construction site in Midtown Manhattan where high winds are wreaking havoc.
We are advising that we're expecting injuries at this location. Glass is coming down. It's going to be 6-1 Central Park West. 6-1 in Central Park West near the Trump Tower.
One guy got him home to the hospital already. They got his head split open by Kuba.
They said the glass is coming down.
The paint's over there, yeah, coming down.
I'm the general super of the building. Okay. We have some glass coming out of Trump. I don't know why that glass is breaking in that building. We need to make sure that that area is all clear below that.
Now, is that one of the same, or is that a separate
This is
incident?
2 buildings. We had something come down on that street and 2 people hit.
Do you have any glass broken in this building?
Yes, sir. We have to rely on them, and they have to rely on me to do our jobs. For this building, actually hit that building. So all of us will survive.
That deck up there may be loose, which means that thing could blow. That's all plywood. We need to move everybody back a few blocks, guys. Okay. We need to clear it.
When you come home, you're the winner. I feel like I've won every time I come home, you know, and it's actually like a joy. Oh, look, the dog puked on the floor. Hey, at least I'm here to see it. They are evacuating several of the buildings and some of the surrounding areas because of the pieces of glass, and they come down. And from this height, with the wind speed, they're like bullets. They'll cut somebody in half.
All the issue units, keep your heads up. You got the plywood going through the air.
The entire deck is coming off. It's getting blown off because of the velocity of the wind. There's steel up there, there's wood up there.
One person on the ground has already been struck and killed by flying debris.
Okay. You're in a bad position there. This is not safe.
All right, we got multiple pieces coming down at this time. Keep your eyes open.
You got civilians walking down.
Big pieces of material coming off the floor.
Another piece coming down on 5/8 Street. Another piece coming down.
You know, everybody's remembering last year, and that's not too long ago. And, you know, my friends were in there, and they died. And they're friends of all of us, so it's very, very heavy on our minds today. Tried to have a normal breakfast, but you know, it's just that's never going to happen ever again. That's just never going to happen. Still want to get together with you one of these days and talk to you about some stuff that I want to talk to you about. And only you and I can talk about.
All right.
No problem.
All right.
You grow a bond. You get to know each other so well, and then you wind up being very good friends. Joey put in a transfer. He's leaving. 3 years. It's been fun. It's been fun.
It's been funny.
I'm devastated. You know I am. But you know, he has to do what's best for him, so if that's what's best for you then. Leaving me here to fight crime by myself. That's okay.
Crying by yourself.
He knows I love him. Joey and I have 3 years together, so just by looking at each other, we know, something's wrong or something's off.
Frightened residents have called police, alarmed by a pit bull loose in their neighborhood.
It seems to be that all my partners are afraid of dogs, especially with the pit bulls.
Yeah, I'm afraid of chihuahuas. I don't care what kind of dog it is. If I don't know you.
It was a white pit bull with dark spots on it.
Okay.
And I had to go in somebody's yard. That's it up there, that's it.
Where?
By the White House up there. That big White House.
I don't see anything.
There's a sign there that says beware of dog. That's a big dog. It's a big dog.
It's there?
It's in the green bag, Iris. Right there.
Hi, honey.
He can get out. Iris.
You stupid dog!
I say the dog is right there.
I was gonna close the gate. Shut up! You scared the shit out of me.
It's funny what you were doing.
I was gonna try and close the gate.
Yeah, you would have been breakfast. Oh, I hope that they don't panic. You know what? Let me see if I can go in. You have food items?
Yeah, I got a piece of bread. Oh, he's friendly, Joey. Come here, come. Ooh, what a good boy. Good boy. Come on, don't get in the bag. Here you are working with this person every single day.
Okay, no problem. Try to keep him warm. It's cold out here.
Joey and I, we're friends. So I will miss him. That dog scared me. But it was friendly.
You know me, I don't like dogs.
I know you. I know you don't.
So I was pretty calm.
I'll definitely miss him a lot.
You were good, Joey. That was good. Yeah, because you don't know, right?
The man accused of sexually assaulting a woman 10 years ago, Dwayne Campbell, pled guilty to rape this past April. He was sentenced to serve up to 4 years in prison.